Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. I keep looking at her, I'm going, okay, is she pregnant? Is she not pregnant? It's too early to really tell. If she's going to have the puppies, I know there's like a 63-day gestation period for shepherds. It would be end of or middle of December, probably December 10th is when she would actually have the puppies. So, yeah, I don't know. We shall see. It's kind of, like I said, it's still too early to tell. But her demeanor has definitely been a little bit different. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But not in a bad way. Alright, so anyway, I wanted to continue on with some things to think about. Excuse me. Trying to think a little bit outside the box when it comes to prepping and preparedness, and what you should be thinking about stocking up that you might not have thought about stocking up. So I'm going to start in here and just keep going. One of the things I wanted to talk about was pool shock. Pool shock can be used to purify water. Like a pound of pool shock can actually purify thousands of gallons of water to make it drinkable. And I think a lot of people like discredit pool shock. They don't think about pool shock, but it's not that expensive. And any pool place is going to have it, and it's a really good thing to have. I mean, if you have purification tablets and all the other things, and the filters and the Sawyer Mini and your Berkey and your Katadyn water filters, those are all great too. Don't get me wrong, but I think having that pool shock, I think it's going to surprise a lot of people of how easy to store. If you store it in a nice dry place, cool place, it's going to last, and you're going to be able to use that, and that's going to really give you a lot of bang for your buck. So pool shock would be a big one. Along with pool shock, I definitely think you should have bleach as well, because bleach is another one that can be used to purify water. It's a good thing as well. So it's just obviously what you're going to do first, you're going to go ahead, you're going to filter your water, you're going to boil your water, and those type of things as well. You're going to do all the different steps that you need to do to get that water squared away so it's drinkable. But adding a little bit of bleach into the water as well is going to, like, I'll take a capful, guys, okay? 275-gallon tanks up there in front of the Raven's Nest, and I'll just take a capful and put it in that 275 gallons, and that's going to really help keep that water clean and stuff like that as well. Now, I'm not drinking it directly out of there, obviously. I will filter it after that. Now, along with that, I'm going to talk about coffee filters, all right? So coffee filters can have multiple uses, but like one of the main ones, obviously, other than filtering your coffee so you can drink your coffee, one of the main ones that you're going to want to use coffee filters for, again, would be to catch debris from water. So put the coffee filter in first, pour your water into that. It's going to catch all your bigger debris, and then just the water hopefully is going to come through there. And then again, you're going to follow up and use the other steps with that as well. Real important stuff. I mean, it's like, again, people don't realize how important water is, but water is huge. Having bottled water is great and all those type of things, but you got to think of multiples when it comes to water. How am I storing water? How am I saving water? How am I filtering water so that I don't catch dysentery? Dysentery is going to be a killer, okay? So that's really, really important. So just something to think about there, all right? All right, so the next one would be freeze-dried coffee. Now, I know a lot of people like the fresh roasted coffee and all that, but your coffee beans are going to last maybe a year and a half, and then they're going to go bad on you, all right, if you have the whole things. Regular coffee, is not going to last all that long, but freeze-dried coffee has a 20-year shelf life. And think about 5 years out when SHTF has happened and somebody says to you, how would you like a cup of coffee? Are you going to be a snob and go, well, is it fresh roasted coffee? You're going to be like, oh my God, coffee? Really? And so, you know, freeze-dried coffee is going to be a big one, and I think that's something that we should absolutely be stocking up on as well. All right. Excuse me. Next one, let's go with salt. All right. Salt is so important. We have no way of naturally getting iodine generally in our systems. Well, iodine is added into salt. Salt can be used to preserve meat, which is important, very important, but you need it in your diet as well, especially if you are out here, guys, and all of a sudden you've gone from this wonderful sedentary lifestyle where you don't really do a whole lot of physical work to now you're doing a lot of physical work, and you're going to need that salt to help rehydrate your body. That's going to help with your system. So again, preserving food, your regular diet, the iodine that they put in salt. Salt doesn't go bad. It's cheap, and you can stock up on it big time. And I think that's something that people absolutely overlook. Okay. Hydrogen peroxide would be another one for cleaning wounds and those type of things. I don't think people think about that very much. Now, they don't have a long shelf life. Hydrogen peroxide will not stay a year and a half maybe. So you're going to want to make sure you're dating your hydrogen peroxide, rotating your hydrogen peroxide, and that's. But hydrogen peroxide is definitely a big one to have, especially when SHTF has happened. We're going to have minor cuts and illnesses, and so it's going to be important to be able to clean those properly and make sure we're not getting infections. So along those lines, the next thing we're going to talk about is Epsom salts. Epsom salts, people think about it, you put it in the bathtub so you can relax, it's great. But again, Epsom salt, or your sore feet, whatever the case may be, in a true SHTF situation, we are going to be using muscles and stuff that we are not used to. Epsom salts is going to really help with those sore muscles so that it's, you're not as painful. It helps you relax. It can also be used as a laxative as well. So a lot of good uses for Epsom salts, and I think it's something that we should definitely be stocking up on. The next one I'm going to talk about is mouth care, okay? So dental floss, really important. Toothpaste, obviously very important. Toothbrushes, so you're able to continue to brush your teeth. Oral hygiene is going to be very, very important. Now, I like Listerine as well, so I stock up on Listerine as well. So I'll floss my teeth, I'll brush my teeth, and then I rinse everything out at the end with Listerine. Taking care of your teeth and taking care of your mouth is important. They also have dental kits that you can pick up as well. So I'm going to end this video here, and we're going to continue with series. I'm going to do a bunch of videos on different things that I think that you should be stocking up on. Again, you can do it or not do it. It's completely up to you. I'm just trying to help you to think outside the box a little bit once you've taken care of the big 3 B's, right? Beans, Band-Aids, and bullets. So once you have those things squared away, now it's time to start thinking outside the box. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.